the Purge election year, the first Purge, which is a prequel where we see how it all begins, and then we have the Purge. Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome back to 31. So we're on day 21 now, and we are on our second day of Home Invasion Week. So today's review is going to be on the 2013 The Purge. Yeah, this is a dystopian horror action where it's set in a world, or the year 2022, which has come and gone now, set in a dystopian world where in America, one night a year in March, all crimes including murder are legal for 12 continuous hours from 7 PM to 7 AM, and they call it the National Purge, where people go out and commit all these acts of violence and stuff, only for them to think this isn't, the Purge does a lot of good because people just let out their inner malice for that night. And in this one we focus on a family that are, the family, the Sandins, the father James, played by Ethen, Hawke, and the mother Mary, played by Lena, Heady. And we get their kids, Charlie, played by Max Burkholder, and Zoe, played by Adelaide Kane. And we get, we follow this family who are wealthy. They support the Purge, but they don't feel the need to participate in it, so they have this security system that board up their house and protect them from all the hatred outside. But then the son sees a guy who's, in trouble, and he actually lets him in. And then we get a lot of Purgers who want to come into the house to get him, and they offer him, give us the man or we'll break our way in. And of course they then choose to fight, and we see some brutal violence. And then just when you think the neighbours come in to help, they actually turns out they want to let out their hatred towards the Sandins, and of course they manage to overpower him and wait out the final moments of this Purge. So what did I like about this one? Well, I thought this was something interesting. I was like, okay, this is set in a world where crime's legal for the night. This should be interesting, and it was. Of course, this one I do consider to be home invasion, because the Purgers do invade the home of the family and break in by any means. And those masks they wear, the masks look creepy, especially when they're stood at the door camera and they're looking up and they're being creepy and weird. I liked those scenes. I also liked, how, what happens when the Purge is going on, because in this we're pretty much static. We're confined to the Sandins' house, and we don't see what's going on in the outside world. We always see people around and that committing these legalized crimes. Of course, the new founding fathers who instated the Purge, they're off limits. They're not, you can't attack them or any politicians, because they'd be the first to go. But yes, I don't think in real life, if this was a thing, I don't know if people would participate in it. I don't know. I don't really want to. But this is an interesting premise. This actually did spawn a franchise that did actually, expand the premise, where in the sequels we actually go out into the open world of the Purge. like the Purge Anarchy, the Purge Election Year, the first Purge, which is a prequel where we see how it all begins, and then we have the Purge TV show. Then we get the Forever Purge, where the budget is obviously bigger and they can afford more sets and sceneries, which they do in them ones. But this one, they make do with the budget they've got, where it's all confined to like just the house, the mansion, and we see, it turn into a fight for survival. I'm just thinking, if the kid Charlie didn't let that guy in, they would have been safe. But this was like a dumb decision the kid made. But then again, we probably wouldn't have got this movie. But yeah, I think this is a decent one. The sequel, The Purge Anarchy, I think was a small improvement. Election Year was good. The first Purge was entertaining. The TV series was great, and the fifth one was alright. I would say they might have got a little weaker as it went on, but this one, they all started with this one, the original Purge. I can't call it the first Purge because it'll confuse everybody, because the first Purge is the prequel. No, I'm saying, the original Purge. But yeah, I recognised a lot of people in there, like Ethen Hawke, who I knew from many films before, like. Well, I saw him in Sinister the year before I saw this film, and we had Lena Heady, who I knew from like movies such as The Parole Officer, Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles, and even Game of Thrones, which she was currently starring in at that time. The kid actors I didn't recognise as much. We also get Zoe's boyfriend, who hides in the house and plans to kill their father, but crime's legal, but they managed to outwit him and stuff. So yeah, it just thinks dystopian futures, where I now don't think of this as a film in the future, more like an alternate 2022, an alternate version of this world. Then again, it's only America where the Purge happens. So yeah, the Purge, like I say, I would consider this one a home invasion movie, because they try and break in, which they actually do, and cause the family to fight back and stuff. Even the lead Purger thanks, him for the Great Purge before he's about to do away with him. So, yes. But then there's their neighbours. One of the neighbours I do find irritating, and I'm glad that she gets what's coming to her. She doesn't get killed, but she gets a good slam to the table in the face, but yeah, I thought it was a decent one. It was good. It was faster, quite quickly paced. It's about 85 minutes, so not a long movie, and that explains the fast pacing of it. And they do a lot in that time. I do think the sequels gradually extended the runtime as well, but that's because they got better money and stuff for it. I don't know if they were expecting this one to get, be the hit it was. But this was from Blumhouse. It was produced by Jason Blum and Michael Bay, to name a few. So, The Purge, what am I going to rate this one? I will give The Purge, I'll give it 4 stabs out of 5. 4 stabs out of 5 for The Purge. So there you go. There is my review for that one. Have you seen it? Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. You can watch all of 31 so far on this channel, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow for more 31 and more Home Invasion Week. So yeah, in case you're wondering how my camera is at a different angle, I invested in a new tripod because the other one was wearing out. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for day 22, where it'll be another home invasion horror movie. So, until then, don't have nightmares.